And we're back. Thank you all again for joining us and tuning in to this the Thoughts on video on our last channeling about the Law of One. So Caroline, yes.
Hi everyone. Thank you for joining. We hope that you enjoyed this the previous recording on this law of one. And yes, while Leo is drinking, I will share my thoughts. You can continue to drink, Leo. So how I feel it was more not complicated, but it's like if there were more. It's like if Ashtar was more distant. I also know that they wanted to step back because in the previous recording they spoke a lot, and there was a kind of imbalance between the length of the time where Ra was speaking and the length of when Ashtar was speaking, and there was an imbalance. So I knew that they wanted to speak less in order to bring back this balance, so that Ra would have more time, yes, to share things, etc. But they were so hence Ashtar was less present, and it was more complicated for me, I guess. But yeah, mostly that's it for us. Yes. How do you feel, Leo?
I feel pretty great. I feel very rooted, I suppose. I was present during the channeling, and I felt that well, I could definitely sense what Ashtar was saying, that a lot of people wanted to hear more about the idea of Egyptian influence and the astral Egyptian realm and all these things. And I could feel there was a lot that Ra wished to bring forth on that. However, yeah, they wanted to keep it more about this other. It's all related, of course, but this more specific topic on the Law of One and more practical things in that nature. So definitely I feel that's going to be a future video. Um, but yes,
I agree because
yeah.
when Ras said that they visited the ancient Egypt, and that the Egypt was more you can say a culture here and there, I could sense or hear Ashtar saying, "Yeah, we too, we are flying, and we came, and we are still coming, and we are still here." And it's like they wanted to say that, and they stepped back so that they would speak less. But yes, I think that there are topics, maybe also that the fact that they are visiting, that these extra terrestrials, the extra dimensional or other beings are visiting us and visited us also in the past. So I think that it will indeed be a topic.
Yes.
Hmm. Is there a topic that caught your attention, Leo?
Um, I would say that the practical, they are very sort of repeating the nature time, but also I love the dancing. We actually, Caroline and I did a little bit of dancing beforehand as like an energy work. And it's definitely shifts the energy so much. And I was pretty kind of stiff this morning. I think prior to me and Caroline meeting, I actually had done energy work, and I think it was a bit too much a little bit. I think I overdid a little bit. So I was a little bit on the tired side, and when I was dancing, I could feel that. And I was like, oh, maybe I should tone it down a little bit on the energy work and just focus more on the practical. And I'm realizing that I think that is what I'm being guided to do, because whether it's physical exercise or dancing, that is also energy work. That's a form of energy work. And I feel I'm being guided, as all of us are at this time, to embody, to really get our body involved in more, and to yes, to care, to love, to enjoy. Yes, this is the word. To enjoy our bodies more, to enjoy all the pleasures that are associated with our bodies, and to do it in community, to dance with friends and family, whether that's our physical friends and family or our guides and just calling them in, let's have a dance party, let's do it. And I think more and more that's what we're being guided to do. And I feel, um, if that ties into our mission of, yes, we're here to experience joy with all. And I think that's what we're sort of practicing in this way, experiencing joy with our bodies, with our higher guides and selves, and our communities, and just growing in this manner more and more.
That's funny that you mentioned the dancing part because, in fact, when I was dancing and when we were dancing, I was thinking, oh yeah, we could also ask our guides to come with us, etc.
Mm.
And then this idea just, went away. And so and that's funny that they spoke about this. And yeah, I think that the dancing and all the also the physical exercise are also putting ourselves in a mood of feeling more joyful and more vibrant, etc. Um, but what I also enjoyed in this in the message is that they also emphasize the point of connecting with the other. So it relates to what they said to the other videos in the other videos about communities, about grounding and feeling connected with everyone, and also what we could consider as things, but who are alive. So I speak about the trees, the nature, and even rocks and stones. And so to feel the connection with all this living part of the nature and of us is really, I think, really important. Yeah.
Yeah, and I totally agree. And I know that Ra and our higher guides wanted to emphasize this point that the law of one, um, it doesn't mean you're alone. It doesn't mean it means that we're in this reality of play that we're in, this reality of make believe and play. There's seeming many, and we all comprise of the one. We all contain that one essence. And so there's never really a loneliness. However, I definitely in my journey felt alone at times, very alone, and there's a staleness that comes from that. There's like a grayness. Nothing wrong with gray. I'm actually wearing gray, buddy. But there's much more color in life, and that has to do with community. That has to do with our other selves that are in the rocks, that are in the plants, that are in the other animals. So yes, I think it's important to tap into that.
Mm, you're so right. And in my way of channeling, I managed to see you, Leo, a little bit more. So either I looked at the camera, either I could look at you here and there, but for quite longer than in the other video. And I also closed my eyes because sometimes what they wanted to say was, well, I don't know whether it was complicated, but it's like if I needed to focus. So again, like in the other video, if I look at you or if I look at the camera, it's like if my attention is pulled. And if I want the message to come through, it's like if it's easier for me when I close my eyes and I have to be, I guess, stronger so that I am really able to look at the camera. So from time to time, I can channel while looking at the camera. But when the message becomes more complicated or I should focus, then I have to close my eyes. But I managed to see you and not to lose track, meaning that when you were channeling Ra, I could look at you and understand the message and still be in that in the channeling state. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Me when I was channeling with my eyes open, I definitely understand what you mean by I feel there's just a lot more. life that we're kind of tuning into, energies that we're tuning into. And so what I did was um, I was moving my hands a lot, and I was sort of working with this life, this energy. And I also in the beginning I pictured a sphere or an orb, and I just sort of held it in front of me, and that was to sort of stabilize and but it was there's so much I felt like if I didn't want to force it, into that. I just wanted to stabilize and help stabilize. And so gradually I noticed I was sort of stepping back more, and I also envisioned like I was in a circle with my other higher guides and higher selves, and we're in there kind of observing this life play out. And so that helped to sort of stabilize with my eyes open. And but yeah, I know what you mean about there's just a lot of energy when our eyes are open.
And it's funny that you mentioned the orb and the circle and the sphere, because around us in the background
Oh yeah.
there are all these spheres and
Mhm.
rounds and circles. So that's quite fun. Do you want to add something else to you?
I do not. I feel really good about the channeling and what we shared about it. And yeah, how about yourself?
I'm good too.
Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you all for watching this new episode on our thoughts on this channeling on the law of one. And if you have some questions, please leave your question as a comment, and we will try to make a channeling about it. Yes.
Yes. Yes, indeed. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.